lot of other companies that are fighting at our heels.
The competition, do or die.
Revolution.
Telecommunications revolution.
TCI will definitely prevail.
We can do this together.
During the week of April 25th, your system will receive a package from the Revolution team at TCI. Watch it. Read it. It will change the way you work. And it could make you $1,000 richer. Lead the revolution.
Here they come. It's Barry Marshall's Save a Sub Prize Patrol, and they may be going to your system. Watch your mail for your entry form into the Save a Sub sweepstakes. Fill it out and attach a summary on ways your system is meeting or exceeding TCI's disconnect goal. But you must act now. Entries must be postmarked by May 15th.
Don't miss your chance to win. Look at all these prizes.
Your system's winning ideas will be shared throughout TCI nationwide. So watch your mail and enter Barry Marshall's Save a Sub sweepstakes now.
Hi, I'm Steve Sager taking you inside TCI, and we're on the floor on the last day of the NCTA conference. It's clearing out, but we wanted to give you an idea of what was going on. We're going to be looking at technology today. We're going to be looking at the Sega channel. We're going to find out from Stars and Encore how their week went since we started with them earlier. Let's go take a look at some technology. Come on. We are talking technology right now with John Sweeney from Scientific Atlanta. John, you've got some neat equipment that, please explain it to us, because we're going to be using it shortly, I would assume.
Great, I'd love to. What we're featuring here at the show this year is our 8600X. It's an advanced set-top terminal that can be used to provide analog services to the consumer. And in a sense, it enables us to train the consumer to move into the new world of digital technology. So the 8600X has really been designed to support features like near video on demand, virtual channels, and things like a real interactive environment, which kind of fools the consumer into thinking it's truly interactive, but in reality, it's all with the analog terminal itself. And go ahead.
I was going to ask you, if you can explain it, if someone calls up the CSR and they just received this box and they want to understand the difference between this box and the box that they had before, what would be the major differences?
I think the feature set is the biggest difference. The 8600X is designed, we call it an advanced terminal because it offers features that we've never had before in a set-top terminal. And in particular, features like electronic program guides, near video on capability, video on demand capability, like I mentioned earlier. And it also introduces things that are called virtual channels, which are channels that take up no bandwidth in the cable system, but actually provide tremendous amounts of information, and as many as 256 channels of information over and above the video services that one might have on the system. So it's real intriguing. What I'd like to do is show you what the electronic program guide works. And we have a new remote control, too, that we're featuring as well, which is a universal device. It has the capability of controlling the television set, the set-top terminal, DMX terminal, as well as your consumer electronics like a CD player and so forth. So it's a programmable remote. It requires no learning or teaching, but you merely enter a few code numbers in, it sets it up, and once it's set up, it remembers it forever. Even if the batteries die, it will still remember what the features are that you use in the set-top and the TV.
But as humans, we still have to remember where it is.
We still have to remember that you put it in the couch, behind the pillows, and all that stuff. What I'd like to do is switch into the viewer guide right now. If we hit the guide button, it takes us right into the viewer guide. And as you can see, there's programming information set up in a grid. And it's a grid that everyone's pretty familiar with now after getting the Sunday paper or seeing it on the television set with the electronic program guides that are on the set. But this is an interactive grid. It allows us to move around in time and move around in channels. And we can, using the navigation keys on the remote control, we can select different programs, move around in time, and we can get down, and let's say if we want to watch the Addams Family on, we have a scrambled channel there, which we can't show, but let's say Rush Limbaugh on Channel 7, all I have to do is hit the select button, and it takes me directly to the Rush Limbaugh show. So Rush is probably roasting someone right now. If we go back into the viewer guide, one of the exciting things that this technology offers is near video on demand. Near video on demand is a way of watching pay-per-view movies but have the ability to move around in time in the pay-per-view movie, much like you would with a VCR. So if we go to channel 65, and I'm going to just jump right to channel 65, we have the movie The Mask, which is available on Near Video On Demand. If I hit the select button, it moves me right into a purchasing options. We go down and we purchase the movie for 1 day, so I can watch it as many times as I want in 1 day. We'll take the current showing, and I'll enter my PG code, which is optional. This code is 32154, and it confirms the order for me, and it automatically moves me into the movie in 4 seconds. There we go. And those who have seen The Mask realize it's right at the beginning of the movie. However, if I want to jump ahead and let's say I want to pass by all the credits, I can hit the fast forward, and it moves me to a point later in the movie. I also have the ability to pause the movie, and now the movie will restart exactly where I paused it in 4 more minutes. So I can go to the answer the phone or get myself a drink in the kitchen, and by the time I get back, I can pick up right where I left off in the movie.
Amazing technology, and I guess as Jim Carrey would say in The Mask, this is some smoking stuff, or it's smoking, right?
It's smoking, right.
The technology stuff is pretty neat, huh? And we're going to be seeing that probably in systems really soon, at least we hope so. Now, Mike is around here. I don't know where he is, but Mike, wherever you are, what are you talking about?
Thanks, Steve. I made my way on over to the TCI Sprint telephony booth to find out what was going on in the telephony venture, but they're not here. You know, the show's almost over, and it looks like they've packed up and gone home. We're going to make our way on over to Your Choice TV and see what they're doing. Look, it's Amy Kastner with Your Choice TV. Amy, how's it going?
Great. Had a great show. Busy.
What are people saying about you guys out here at the NCTA this week?
So much excitement. There's a lot of buzz about our celebrity guest, Michael Richards, who's here for 2 days, signing autographs, getting his picture taken with attendees, and everybody really was thrilled to meet him, and he was a great guy in the booth, a real trooper. And everybody's excited about our launch to the NDTC out in Denver. So I want to know all about the technology and what's going on out there, and really just excited to have the service available.
You guys launched it just a couple of weeks ago, and that was a big event.
Right.
This is a big event. I think people really want to know what the service is all about that you're offering.
Well, it's about what everybody always talks about when they talk about new services: choice, convenience, and control. Giving consumers the chance to choose the programming they want to watch, when they want to watch it, and making it easy for them to get it. And we're doing it through the NDTC. We're using the DigiCipher equipment, and we're going up on the Satcom C3. We went up actually April 25th. We're on transponder 22. We've got a great address, great neighborhood, and we're real excited for the consumer launch, which is coming real soon.
You guys are basically a full to semi-full interactive service, one of the first.
Well, you know, people talk about interactive, but there are a lot of different definitions out there. Your Choice TV gives the control again, so that you can watch TV when you want to. You can watch what you want, the time-shifted element. So depending on how you define interactive, we're a new service. We're a new cool service. We're a hip TV. And we've had a really great show. Incredible traffic through the booth, incredible interest and intrigue about the service and how we're delivering it through the satellite out in Denver. So it's really great.
This is a great looking booth, and we're really excited to have you out at the National Digital Television Center in Denver. And I know everybody at TCI is excited to have Your Choice TV on board. So good luck.
We're thrilled to be there. When we really just think so much of the people out there. They're going to help us grow this business into just bigger and better things, and we're real excited about it.
Keep us informed of what's going on.
Sure will. Look forward to seeing you next year.
Thanks, Steve. With Sharon Bennett, who's the Vice President of Sales for the Central Region. Sharon, tell us about what are people saying about the exhibit here this year?
Actually, it's really been great. Everyone's excited. It's a new booth. We have these giant Sega pads holding our exhibit, and we've really gotten a lot of traffic.
Tell us about the product. How is it doing at this point before coming to the NCTA?
Actually, we launched last December in a TCI system in Pittsburgh. We currently have 50,000 Sega channel subs nationwide. They love it. And we're in front of 7 million cable homes nationwide and growing.
And what are you hearing from those people who already have the Sega?
Oh, they love it. It's a great value for game players. We have 50 games a month for about $12.95. And families love it, and it's something that parents can do with their children.
We mentioned this earlier in the week. Your exhibit really stands out. It's just eye-catching. There's no way you can walk by it and not come over to play the Sega. Tell me a little bit about the technology that you put into the exhibit this year.
Actually, for the first time, we're live off of the satellite so that cable operators can see exactly what we'll look like in their subscribers' home. They really love it.
You think your presence here is going to help increase sales and awareness of the product?
Absolutely. That's why we exhibit every year at the national show. This is our third year, and we've signed some great contracts this year that we'll be announcing very soon.
We look forward to those announcements.
Thanks.
Thank you, Sharon. And we'll back to you, Steve, somewhere else on the floor.
Hey, Warren, where are you going off to? Let me jump in here. Hey, how'd the week go for you guys?
Great. We're cutting budget a little bit, though, so I've got to drive this back to Denver.
It's not a bad gig. This is the actual car from the movie.
This is the Barney Mobile, the actual car. And we also at the show, we had the mask costume, the actual mask costume. So
we saw him earlier this week. How did you guys do from a business standpoint? You met with a lot of people? And
terrific. Really well. I can't tell you about some of the deals that we've cut, but with some other MSOs, but we're about ready to make some big announcements. Plus, we had a huge success with the FCC yesterday. They gave our multiplex exemption, so everybody will be reading about it in the trade journals next week.
It sounds like it's been a great week for you. We've had a lot of fun. Have you guys had fun?
Yeah, I've had a lot of fun, but I can hardly keep my eyes open right now.
How about your feet?
My feet are killing me. I've stayed up too late. I've gotten up too early. I didn't eat right. I haven't slept right, and had a few too many beverages.
No, not you.
No, well, a couple.
But most important, you got the business done, and that's what really matters here at the conference.
Right. And I think the Barney Mobile really did it for us.
It brought him over here. Well, all right, look, why don't you do this? Why don't you take me back, since you're going to Denver, take me back with you, all right? All right, well, that's today's look inside TCI. I'm Steve Sager, and we'll see you tomorrow.